Hi, and welcome back to this channel. And as you can see from the title and why you clicked on this video, we're going to be looking at the Smolov Junior program for bench. There's my dog. So I just wanted to make this video because in researching whether or not I wanted to do this program, I couldn't really find any core videos or examples that showcased if this was going to work or not. If you don't know, you should probably know already by before clicking on this video. Smolov Junior is a bench program that's very high intensity but very short. So only a 3-week program, and supposedly you're going to max your bench by up to 5 kilograms or 10 pounds. So that obviously is quite interesting and exciting. All the examples I could find was pretty much either from very assisted, enhanced, should we say, athletes, or a lot of people that just talk about the theory of it and why it works and how it works with no actual average user experience or details. Even in those videos or Reddit clips, you then read comments, and it's people who are, to be honest with you, very, very beginner stages. You're talking about a 60 or 70k bench jumping up 5 kilograms is not really what I was interested in. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at all 3 weeks. We're going to have a starting max, and then let's see where we get to with the final max. And just a little spoiler alert, there is a bit of a scary clip towards the back end as well. So stay tuned for that. Let's get over to the footage. Oh, just before we do, actually, the footage I'm going to show you is every single final set of the day. So there's 4 workouts within the week, ranging from sets of, I think, sets of 8. It will come up in the video. Sets of 8, sets of 7, sets of 5, and sets of 3, I think that is. So you progress down. So let's have a look at where we started, and then we'll have a look at how the 3 weeks went. Okay, here we are, the starting max test. As you can see, 128 kilograms. I have put the pounds in there as well. I am in the UK and working kilograms. So 128 moved quite well. I thought I'd have a little go at 130. And I got pretty close, but unfortunately I couldn't. And this is the powerlifting style. So I'm arching my back, which is, people like or hate. There you go. There's the first week. So sets of 6, 6 by 6, 7 by 5, 8 by 4, and then 10 sets of 3. And they progress up in intensity in terms of the weight. So week 1 by 1. And as I said, this is just the final set of the day. So before this set, I'd already done 5 other sets. And as you can see, week 1, as you will see, in fact, all 4 workouts are extremely easy. So there's a calculator online. I'll leave a link in the description if I remember. You just put in your current max, and it gives you the weights for all of your workouts for the 3 weeks. It doesn't really give you much guidance on when you should then try a max, but I figured that out after, as we'll get to. So from my first week here, as you can see, things are moving quite easily and quite comfortably. Again, there is fatigue setting in just because it's the final set of each day, but no problems at all. In fact, in week 1, by the time I got to day 3, which is shown here, I was actually pretty bored of the program, but because it's such a short thing and I knew it would get more challenging, I stuck through with it. I think just in terms of, I should probably mention this in the intro, I've never really tried to get a big bench. I spent maybe a month or 2 months building up to that original starting max, and I was quite comfortable with that, predominantly doing 3 sessions a week of heavy 5s, 3s, and 2s, and then maxing out towards the back end of the month. For a couple of months I did that to get up to 128. So that's the first week done. Absolutely super easy. Second week, as you can see, essentially it's the exact same thing, which I'll talk about in a moment, but we're putting 5 kilos on every lift. So again, the first 2 days here, as you can see, super easy. Again, these are the final sets, so no problems here. And I was thinking, yeah, this is actually really boring. I don't really want to stick on with this. But as I essentially got halfway through the program, you might as well see out the last week and a half. And to be honest with you, things did start to get a little bit challenging. Not here with day 2, but with day 3 and then day 4. So it is recommended you do a Monday, Wednesday, and then a Friday, Saturday. I would say you can have some leeway with that. In fact, the first week I did all 4 workouts between Monday and Friday. Then in week 2 and 3, actually, I did days 1 and 2, Monday, Tuesday, had a rest day, Thursday, another rest day, and then Saturday. So there is a little bit of wiggle room. I had to just fit it in with work schedule, to be honest with you. As you can see here, now things are starting to feel a little bit heavy. Obviously, your central nervous system starting to fatigue as the weights are going up, but it's still quite a manageable load. So I had to squeeze that last one through there. And again, I was trying to take as much rest as I could within each set. And it's just quite tricky because, especially when you're getting to the back end of the week and you're doing 10 sets of 3, which is what this is, you're taking a good hour just on bench. And it's not the only thing I want to be doing. So you do have to bear that in mind, that it is going to take a bit of time. It's also worth mentioning that I was on a slow bulk and also did no additional accessories. So starting on the third and final week here, before we see where we get to with another max test, and things are now actually starting to get a bit heavy. So obviously we're doing 6x6 here, and as you can see, it's taking a bit more effort to get the full reps in. Still quite comfortable within the first day or two, and I was still slightly fatigued because doing the 10x3 the week before, you only then get 1 day rest and then you're back in doing 6x6. So obviously it is proven and it is tried and tested, but where will it actually get someone in my ballpark category of being a fairly novice powerlifter, specifically on bench? How much will it improve you? We're finding out here, and things are really starting to get more challenging here on midway through week 3 here. Only 2 more days though, so I went from week 1 not wanting to do it because it was boring to week 3 not wanting to do it because it was really super challenging, and I was having to take a lot of rest just to make sure I could get through. I think this was the nicest day in terms of challenge to effort. Day 3 of week 3, because it was challenging but it was still comfortable. And then week 3 of number 4, actually obviously this is the 10th set, and I got a head rush there. I don't know if you can really see it. I think I say it in the video. I got a head rush and on the first rep, which had never happened to me before, and it actually led to me failing the 3rd rep really poorly. So I took quite a bit of rest, about 15 minutes. And I'm going to show you the 2nd attempt at that because I was really annoyed. The only time I failed this whole program was right on the last set of the last day. So we went again. I was really fatigued because this is essentially my 11th set. Moving way better, super good, fast, quick, with nice pause. On the 3rd one, it just got frozen, just completely paused, and I just couldn't move it anymore. So annoyed, but I think if I didn't get a head rush on that first time, I would have got it. So I'm okay with failing, but doing two sets of 2 basically. So then what I thought I'd do was go for a few days rest. I think this is on the Tuesday or the Wednesday the next week. Go for a 2 rep test. Nothing super heavy, but heavier, much heavier than what I could do before, and got it quite comfortably there, 125 kilos. And then I waited, I think, until Friday to do my max test here. So we're going for 130.25 kilograms. Obviously that's in pounds there. And I wanted to see, there we go. So got that. As you can see, the starting point, I didn't get 130. So we're already making quite an improvement there. So much so that didn't super feel comfortable, but felt okay. And if you remember at the start of the video, I said there was a bit of a warning. I actually blacked out on this, which I don't know has ever happened to anybody on bench before. Obviously the spotters were not ready for that, but fair play, they came and saved me. And I effectively, luckily, had those spotter bars up, so it didn't actually come down on my face. It was really crazy there, but that was 132.5, just blacked out. So I don't know whether I would have got that or not on the day, because I was still fatigued. Essentially what I then did, took another week's rest, and thought, right, I need to actually see where I'm at. So 131 kilos. decent pause. The butt is staying down, but the legs are shaking, and we're up, and that's clean and comfortable, and I'm taking that 131. There's maybe a little bit more there in the tank, I don't know. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. As you can see, the total there would be, what's that, 3 kilograms or 6.6 pounds. So if you're thinking of doing this and you're a novice or to intermediate lifter, I'd recommend it just as a short burst. Stick with it and get through it, and hopefully you'll get a 5 kilogram or even 5 pound, more like what I got, max. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a comment down below, and I will catch you in the next video.